This is going to be a detailed review of the cost of my home gym. On the screen, you're going to see the different costs as well as in the description of where you can pick up the product. For cardio purposes, I usually use this when warming up. It is a AirTech Proform 600S. I'm going to have the price on the screen. Moving on to the first squat stand I had, which is the WEILDER Pro. This holds up to roughly 300 pounds. I wouldn't put more than 200, 250 pounds on this because it's not very stable. But if you're a beginner, it's a good piece to have in your home gym. Followed by some stall mats. Have two 4x6 stall mats I got from Tractor Supply. Also, we have the WEILDER Pro bench. This bench is roughly 21, 22 inches. It's a very high bench. But the good thing about this bench is that it goes incline and decline. And it comes with a leg extension. You can do preacher curls, so it's a good quality, bench. Followed by TKO knockout boxing bag and speed bag. I use this to get some cardio in, Next we have one of the barbells I have. It's a pretty cheap barbell. Used with T-bar row handle. You can do some T-bar rows. The bottom bar is a very skinny bar, only weighs like 10 pounds, but it's great for beginners who are learning to squat or doing any type of pressing movement. Just getting the form down. Followed by another barbell. Got at Dick's Sporting Goods. The knurling is basically gone on it. There's actually zero knurling whatsoever on it. So I decided to put some athletic tape on it to, have some grip on it. Moving on to some tripods. I use these tripods when I'm recording. Most of the time, I'm doing my squats and bench presses. Next up is the Total Gym 1500. This is an old school Total Gym. This had to be from the early 2000s. It's a great piece of equipment. You can do rows on it, tricep extensions, chest flies, instead of, having some bulky, cable crossover equipment that's, 4 times as much as this. Moving on to the plates. We have roughly 10 45 plates. We have 6 right here, 2 on the squat stand and 2 over there. You want to have plates when you have a home gym, obviously. Bumper plates are good, but if you have stall mats and you're not into Olympic lifting, there's really no point to it because these things will do anything. Next up, we have this plate tree, which we got at somebody was selling it in an ad in the paper, and we got all these weights for a very relative good price. We got 25s, 33s, 2.5s, lots of 5s, 10s, 33s over there, and the 44s over there for a very great price. Followed by this easy curl bar. It's really beneficial to less strain on your wrist when doing curls, and tricep extensions is good to have. Also to mention, you gotta have a weight tree to store the 45s. Now, right here, this is the main focus of any home gym. This is the Rogue SML1, and with the 24-inch spider arms. This is a great piece of equipment. I recommend anybody who has a low ceiling like I do. The ceiling's only roughly, probably 82 inches with those pipes in the way. So anybody that has this, a low ceiling, I would recommend getting this because It holds up to 1,000 pounds. I definitely want to get the 24 inches instead of 20 because they have another version, but I felt like going, bigger in this department because, I mostly train by myself. So they're definitely beneficial. Another important thing you have to have is a good barbell. Can't stress that enough. You gotta have a good barbell. This is the Ohio Power Bar. I believe it's the Black Zinc version. And you gotta have a good barbell. It has aggressive knurling on it. Some people would say it's too aggressive, but you can't have you can't buy a barbell that has a less aggressive knurling because over time it's gonna dull out. So you've got to have more aggressive and really sticks to your back when doing squats, and it doesn't slip out your hand when doing bench presses. Another essential thing in the gym is a mirror. You gotta have a mirror. Doing curls or whatever. Every gym has mirrors. You gotta get them. Also, I have one in front of the squat stand. Followed by dumbbells. These are adjustable dumbbells, starting off with 60s, 45s, 40s, 35s, 30s, 25s, 22s. I believe that's 20, 10s, and 5s and 2s over there. Next up, we have the Rep Fitness Flat Bench. This is a very high quality bench. It's roughly 17.5 inches from the top of it to the bottom of it. 12 inches across. This is a competition bench. This is going to hold up to 1,000 pounds, including the user. And it is a high quality bench. I recommend anybody that has a home gym get a high quality bench because you don't want a cheap bench, that's going to move around when you're doing bench presses, and then if you get into heavier weights, it's not going to support you, and it becomes really extremely unsafe. Next up, we have a chalk bowl. Every gym I have a chalk bowl. Got some chalk. Also got a ball. Do curls on it. Alright, so now going over to the squat shoes. These are beneficial when you can't reach parallel. I recommend getting these as long as you continue to work on your ankle mobility like I have been. There's many different videos out there that's going to help you with the mobility issues they come with. The white ones are the DD Powers. Those are my newest ones. They have a higher heel height than the ones on the right, the 2.0s. The white ones have a 0.75 heel height. Black ones are 0.60. And I got these on a great sale on Amazon. So you gotta keep on the lookout for that. Definitely notice a difference in the heel height. I just feel like I can get deeper and everything. Moving on to some powerlifting equipment, some belts. This is some cheap belts. I want to get a high quality belt. These knee sleeves are not Tommy Copper. I'm gonna have the name of it in the video. But a lot of people will say they're a bad knee sleeve because they're cheaper. People say they tear a lot, but I haven't had any issues like that. I had these for almost 2 years and no problem at all. Followed by some insert wraps. These definitely are beneficial when doing squats and low bar squatting. You can really get good compression on your wrist. Followed by some mobility stuff. Mobility is very important to me for any lifter because if you don't practice mobility and do some foam rolling and stretching and stuff, you're not gonna reach your optimal strength levels because you're not able to hit depth and you're gonna feel tight and everything. So we right now we got the stick, we got a lacrosse ball, we got the hip circle, followed by the band. You wrap around yourself, it gives you great compression. Have a foam roll right there and a spiky ball, along with can't find it at this moment, but we have a black foam roll as well. Lastly is the flooring. You might be saying, why do you have, this type of flooring on your gym? Why not have some concrete or something? Just use concrete, or, use, the horse stall mats all over the gym. Well, the horse stall mats are extremely heavy and extremely expensive, um, especially doing the whole entire gym. This is a large space for my basement. It's roughly like 30 feet from here to the wall way over there. So these are just, kid floor mats. Basically, you get at Kmart, and get a whole pack of them, and just lay them down so you do mobility stuff. I wouldn't recommend dropping anything on them, but you can still do, mobility stuff. You do push-ups and stuff like that. Instead of just doing it on the concrete, it gives some type of protection to the floor as well. So if you like this video, please support my channel. So if you like this video, please show my channel some support and like the video, as well as subscribe and share this video as well. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me anything in the comments section below.